Lessons from Loss: A Father's Journey to Understanding Mental Health. 8 years ago, my life changed forever. I lost my beloved son, Ariel, to suicide. This story isn't easy to share, but I believe it needs to be told. Today, I'll walk you through the lessons I've learned. A grieving father's journey. Not as a professional, but as someone who has lived through the unimaginable. Lesson 1. Take responsibility for mental health. Take responsibility for your child's mental health. Ariel was diagnosed with clinical depression, a condition defined as a dramatic, persistent decrease in mood that impairs daily functioning. But I didn't fully grasp what this meant for him or for us. Ariel showed every warning sign. Sleepless nights, withdrawing from school, and losing interest in the activities he once loved like judo. Yet despite years of therapy and medication, no mental health professional ever addressed the risk of suicide. Maybe they were afraid. Or perhaps they didn't think we were ready to hear it. But as parents, we needed to take charge. If I could go back, I'd say to any parent, do not rely solely on professionals. Don't let fear, shame, or stigma silence you. Speak openly. Ask direct questions and understand that depression isn't linear. It comes in waves. Be there when the waves hit hardest. Lesson 2. The danger of loneliness and depression. Loneliness and depression are a dangerous combination. Depression thrives in isolation, and loneliness amplifies its grip. I learned this the hardest way possible. Ariel didn't share his history of depression with his commanders. He was assigned to an isolated room after ambulance shifts, where he battled his thoughts alone. I wish that I was more attuned to my son's emotional downward spiral during the paramedics course in the Army. I was blind to the bigger picture. To parents, I say this. If your child is depressed and isolated, they are at greater risk. Don't let fear or embarrassment stop you from intervening. Their safety is your highest priority, even if it feels intrusive at times. Lesson 3. Parents may not always be the best advisors. Parents may not always be the best advisors. For years, Ariel saw the same psychologist and tried various medications, but nothing seemed to help. When we suggested CBT, a proven method for managing his OCD, he refused, telling me, "Abba, you don't understand." Our relationship was strained from years of conflict over his depressive episodes. Looking back, I wish I had involved someone Ariel trusted, perhaps a coach, teacher, or close friend to present the idea. Sometimes the message lands better when it comes from someone outside the family. If you're struggling to connect with your child, consider enlisting the help of others. It might be the key to breaking through. Lesson 4. Don't be afraid to talk about suicide. Don't be afraid to talk about suicide. There's a dangerous myth that discussing suicide might plant the idea in someone's head. It's simply not true. Most people contemplating suicide are consumed by pain, not external suggestions. I asked Ariel if he intended to hurt himself, but I didn't explicitly use the word suicide. Looking back, my fear of saying the words sent a message. I wasn't ready to confront the truth. What I should have done was engage him in a deeper conversation, showing I truly understood his pain. To any parent, I say, speak openly. Ask direct, empathetic questions. It's better to over-communicate than to live with regret. Lesson 5. Watch for warning signs. Watch for warning signs. These signs can be subtle, but critical. When Ariel began withdrawing from his social life, closing his social media accounts and spending more time alone, I brushed it off as him needing space. I told myself it was a phase, something many young adults go through. What I didn't understand then is that these weren't phases. They were cries for help. Other changes were more obvious, like losing interest in activities he loved. These signs were like puzzle pieces, scattered but significant when put together. At the time, I didn't connect these dots to any parent. I say, don't dismiss these changes as typical behavior. If your child starts to behave differently, whether they become distant, irritable, or overly cheerful after a period of depression, pay attention. Sometimes a sudden, unexplained calmness can also be a warning sign. It may mean they've made a decision to act on their pain. It's crucial to address these changes early. Speak with your child openly and involve professionals who can help interpret the signs. Remember, early intervention can save lives. Lesson 6. Secure potential means of suicide. Be aware of and secure potential means of suicide. This is something I overlooked, and it's one of my deepest regrets.
For the last 2 years of Ariel's life, there was a gun in the house due to military service.
We never thought about the implications of having a firearm in a house with someone battling depression. We trusted Ariel wouldn't act on his feelings, not fully understanding the impulsivity that often accompanies suicidal thoughts. Studies show that many suicide attempts are made impulsively, often within minutes of deciding. Reducing access to means, whether it's firearms, medications, or sharp objects, can create a critical barrier during those moments of crisis. It can buy time for the storm to pass and for help to arrive. After losing Ariel, I learned that securing potential means doesn't just prevent tragedy. It sends a powerful message to your loved one. Your life matters to us, and we are here to protect you. These steps may feel extreme, but they're necessary. It's not about assuming the worst. It's about being prepared. Creating a safer environment can significantly reduce the risk and provide peace of mind. Taking these precautions doesn't mean you don't trust your child. It means you understand the weight of their struggles and are doing everything in your power to keep them safe. Ariel ended his pain, leaving us with the anguish of what-ifs. I've learned to carry both sadness and joy, sharing my story so others might act before it's critically important to talk openly about suicide. I believe strongly that talking can save lives.